The Sunday preview's live and we've got lots to be excited about ordering this coming Saturday. First up from Black Library, it's the 7th volume in the Siege of Terra books, Echoes of Eternity. Followed up by gruesome new models for 40k, including the Accursed Cultists for Chaos Space Marines and Possessed, a Codex for Demons and a Combat Patrol, and a mix of classic models suitable for both Warhammer 40k and for Age of Sigmar. At the tail end of this preview, we're getting a Bloodbowl pitch, Imperium magazine for France, and a hint that Warhammer TV is going to be delving deep into the Leagues of Votann lore. Let's go check it out. So here we are on the article Sunday Preview, Echoes of Eternity and Chaos Reinforcements. This article was published on the 21st of August 2022, and all this content will be available to order in 6 days' time on Saturday the 27th of August. So we're getting not one, not two, but 4 glorious editions of the Echoes of Eternity book, the 7th volume of the Siege of Terra, written by Aaron Dembski-Bowden. It's coming in a hardback, an ebook, an MP3 audiobook, and a glorious collector's edition. The limited 2,500 copies come with gilt page edding, ribbon bookmark, 4 full-colour illustration pages, a map of the Imperial Palace, and faux leather case. It's also signed by the author. For Warhammer 40,000, the gruesome Chaos Space Marine Accursed Cultists are arriving, and these are absolutely fantastic models. Just look at them, and I think there's massive potential for using these in games of Age of Sigmar and Warcry, and just across all of the ranges really. I mean, they are an amazing set of minis. Described as a new breed of cultists, they're a nightmarish amalgam of mortal and demon who act as troops' choice for Chaos Space Marines. Shambling mutants and looming torments band together to form these horrifying hordes, and can actually reform from lethal injuries, making an endless avalanche of misshapen flesh, horns and carnage. Alongside these, the brand new Chaos Space Marines Possessed will also be arriving, featuring some great nods to the classic Possessed miniatures. The Possessed boast incredible speed and durability. Their malleable forms grant them a 9-inch movement characteristic, toughness 5 and 3 wounds, making some truly shocking shock troops. Additionally, there are multiple build options in the set, and one can be constructed as a Possessed champion. Next up, we're moving on to the Chaos Demons with Combat Patrol. This one focused on Khorne, landing in at 34 miniatures and a power level of up to 33. This Combat Patrol size force is led by a fearsome Bloodmaster, ably supported by 3 Blood Crushers mounted on Juggernauts, 10 Slavering Fleshhounds and 20 Bloodletters. Of course, all of these miniatures would also work in Age of Sigmar or Warcry. Alongside these, the Codex for Chaos Demons is being released, including a comprehensive set of fiendish rules and infernal lore for using entire armies of otherworldly entities in your games of Warhammer 40,000. Each of the 4 ruinous powers has their own collection of datasheets, relics, stratagems, warlord traits and psychic powers, except for Khorne of course on the latter one, as well as exalted demon upgrades and new warpstorm powers. On top of that, there's an army of renown for the Disciples of Be'lakor, who also get their own stratagems and psychic discipline. This will come in a regular edition and a collector's edition which comes in a soft touch cover, ribbon bookmark and foil blocking. As is traditional, these will be landing alongside some themed dice. You'll be getting 20 dice with a kind of black marbling effect, and although it's black and white marbling with white markings, they do look quite easy to read for gaming purposes. Particularly exciting for me are these fantastic Horrors of Tzeentch, which are making a comeback. They're releasing a whole load of classic Chaos Demons, which will be available for a short period between the 27th of August and the 5th of September. Although we're sadly not seeing the much sought after Juan Diaz Demonettes. These cracking classic horrors will be available in packs of 5 and come in metal. Not quite sure why some of these made-to-order ones appear in metal and some in resin. If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. Classic Flamers of Tzeentch in resin. Classic Beasts of Nurgle, and I think the Beasts of Nurgle have never quite done it for me. They've never looked quite as good as they look in the artwork or in the lore, as these kind of slavering, drooling, poisonous, toxic puppies of Nurgle. And I always kind of felt with this particular model I would be getting a similar effect if I did just paint the Chaos Spawn a bit green. However, each to their own, and nice to see the tentacled head that did appear in the really old ones. This model comes in resin. Next we have Karanak, the Hound of Vengeance, who I think the newer version has improved upon in every way, but you know, this is a classic model and still a very good boy. This one again comes in resin, and we're ending the demons on the Mask of Slaanesh, sporting a fantastic ruff. And as above, this is a resin model. Next up, fans of Bloodbowl and fans of the Snotlings. I mean, who wouldn't be fans of the Snotlings? So this set contains a high quality double-sided cardboard pitch for the Snotling teams, 1 horrible muddy bog, and 1 spore-choked pitch. It has its own special rules included in the box. Those mushroom clouds can get unpleasant enough to force players off the pitch, and you'll also get a similarly fungal set of dugouts. Alongside this you'll get an eye-bleedingly bright set of dice, in lime green, yellow and purple, and the Snotling Team card pack, containing 44 cards, including positional cards, player cards and 16 special cards to try and hoodwink your opponents in numerous ways. A great way to get started in the hobby, the Imperium magazine is now being released in France. And finally we get a preview from Warhammer TV with non-metallic metals finally making their way to Citadel Colour Masterclass. Interrogator Episode 7 makes an appearance, And most intriguing of all, we're getting a deep dive into the lore of the Leagues of Votann.
So what are you looking forward to most? Let me know in the comments, and if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. No pressure though. Cheers.